Is an Australian-American science fiction television series conceived by Rockney S. O'Bannon and produced by the Jim Henson Company and Hallmark Entertainment, originally for the 9 Network. It premiered in North America on the Sci-Fi Channel Sci-Fi Friday segment on March 19, 1999. At 8 p.m. EST. As the network's anchor series. The Jim Henson Company is credited with the many alien looks, makeup and prosthetics. 2 regular characters on the show. The animatronic puppets Rigel and Pilot were entirely Henson Creature Shop creations. Although the series was planned for 5 seasons, it was abruptly cancelled after production had ended on its 4th season, thus finishing the series on a cliffhanger. Co-producer Brian Henson later secured the rights to Farscape, paving the way for a 3-hour miniseries, Farscape, The Peacekeeper Wars, which Henson himself directed. In 2007, it was announced that the creator was returning for a web series though production had been repeatedly delayed. In December 2008, a comic book miniseries was released. In continuity with both the television show and the potential online series, it was announced that the creator was returning for a web series though production has been repeatedly delayed. In December 2008,
I can't believe I found you here. I can't believe I found you here. I can't believe I found you here with the formerendums. I can't.
I'm Phony, and I'm the phone who's off the hook for drafting some drafts right here on With the Former Randoms. And with me, as always, is Blogthovin.
And I'm Phony.
You're not. You're
Wait,
not Phony.
sorry. I get confused sometimes.
You're Blogthovin.
And I'm Bogthony.
Blogthony, the miscalls Thone. Thone. Thon? Thone. And we're drafting drafts, and with us as our special guests are Caro and LG.
Woo!
And yeah, great. Wiz said, quick, what OSHA rule is this violating already? And plausible deniability, you said improper footwear. Seems like a good guess.
Is OSHA
Feels
still?
true.
I don't have
around?
feet, though. So do I have to follow the footwear rules, even though I'm a phone without feet? And also, do
Are
any
you
of them?
muted, maybe?
No, you're not.
Oh,
Thank you for checking me. I feel like I was being silenced when I was trying to say that I think OSHA is just no more. Has OSHA not been gutted? Are we
Oh,
not
no.
putting on the mourning shrouds? Wiz, tell us, please.
We're
This is
so
the
close
OSHA
to Star
draft.
Wars. We're going to have railingless pits all over the place. And speaking of Star Wars, you know, that's a movie. And you know who likes movies? Our other special guest, Lena.
Hey!
Hello. Welcome.
Movies.
I love the movies.
I love the movie.
Lena
You got a movie
loves
hat, maybe.
Movies.
Yeah, great guests. Hello, Potatoes Molasses. It's funny to imply OSHA did anything of value, at least in a timely manner.
I think
They set up really good jokes. Like every time you did something unsafe at the work site, you could go, "Ha ha, where's OSHA?"
OSHA allows you to sue. It
Yeah.
does things of value afterwards, I guess.
That's true. Also the jokes.
Yeah, and the jokes mostly.
Oh yeah, when the Acolyte was on, OSHA did a lot of
Yep.
things.
Yeah. There you
That's
go.
good.
That took me a while.
That took me longer than I wanted. Okay.
Well, and I guess OSHA shut down the Acolyte because there's no more
Oh.
Acolyte. So
Because of woke.
She certainly
Because of
shut
woke,
down
yep.
the Jedi.
Oh no.
I thought I originally was thinking, those Jedi's don't have a good work environment for people, so OSHA should be involved.
Master Soul was shut down for improper footwear. That's right, I'm doing my Letterman laugh for some reason.
Did you hear about this?
That's Leno.
I know, but if you're Letterman, then I'm Leno.
Oh yeah, we're the great uniter here. You know, I mean, talk show draft would be a nice draft. But speaking of drafts, this is also, if you're, everyone at home, let me know if you can see this, because we had some screen sharing problems last week. But today we're drafting drafts so we can draft things in these as future episodes of With the Former Randoms. And so we have a doc here. Good, thank you. Things from the Void. We have a doc that I've shared with all of the I'll repaste it, but I've shared it with all the participants, which are the drafts we came up with last week. And so you don't have to pull from these. These are here as a nice reference point if you want
You have
to.
pull from these.
Okay, sure. You have to pull from these 87.
We didn't get to
Is
100.
it really 87?
Yeah, no, there's 86, but
I was really hoping we were going to get to 100.
I mean, we could have. That's why I'm saying, you know, we can add stuff. If there's drafts you think of that aren't here, that's fine. Yeah, there's To Me, My Ex draft, Theme Park draft, Super Smash draft, Avengers draft, Saturday Morning Cartoon draft, which is building a block, Star Wars draft of building a movie, Muppet Show draft, comedy movie draft, Draft of Doom, draft about beers, a fictional drink draft, a Beam Me Up draft where you build a Star Trek bridge crew, the Muppet movie draft, horror movie draft, a traders draft, the reality show draft, a la the Taskmaster draft, a wrestling draft, a Law & Order draft, a Westfall draft where you draft from shows in the Tommy Westfall universe, a sitcom family draft, a cartoon sitcom family draft, your favorites that should have won, where you name movies that should have won in the main 8 Oscar categories, the alternate Oscars of a year, a Gethardverse draft where you build a panel, a CBB draft where you build a panel from Comedy Bang Bang, Wacky Races draft, Sci-Fi Channel drafts. You know, I forgot there's 87. Maybe I'm not going to read through all of them one by one. Maybe we'll see if they come up naturally over the course of this episode of With the Former Randoms. And
Maybe
so
so. What's our draft order?
the draft order is
our performance in the last season.
it's totally random, but
Oh,
I'm adding
nice.
Lena at the end, and then I'll arrange us to fit that order. Actually, no, I'll go last. I went not last time. So Lena
Follow
and
your
I
heart.
will be the last two. Blogs first this time. He was last time. And then Carol, you're second. LG is third.
Okay.
Thank you.
You want to draft Mr.
I'm-
Magoo? Ooh. Which Mr. Magoo do you want to draft? The cartoon one or the live action Leslie Nielsen Mr. Magoo?
Or Beef Magoo.
Or Beef Magoo and the Bun Boys too. So
Yeah.
sound off in the chat, though that wouldn't be Mr. Magoo.
That's true. MX Magoo, maybe?
Let's see, so we got Blog at the top, Caro second, Argal third, Lena fourth, and me last. Cartoon, but he looks like Leslie. Okay. Voiced by Leslie or voiced by someone else?
Voiced by Thurston Howell.
Right. Okay, so
Ooh, the
original
third.
then.
Yeah, original. So it looks like Leslie Nielsen, but it's
Well,
voiced by Thurston Howell.
You mean voiced by the actor or voiced by the character?
Oh, no, it's
Thurston
voiced by
Howell?
the character. Thurston
Okay.
Howell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this.
Actually,
No.
it's voiced by Thurston Howell the fourth.
I don't want to know what he'd be like.
I don't even
Oh,
know
well.
what that means.
Oh well.
Thurston
mean,
Howell the fifth is a real nepo baby.
Yeah.
I
Andrew
know this would
Tate
be a
ass.
discussion for a whole episode in the future, but if you're not familiar with the Harlem Globetrotters on Gilligan's Island, that's where we're introduced to Thurston Howell the fourth.
Oh, you actually do meet
Oh.
the fourth.
You do meet the fourth, yeah. You meet his son
Wow.
because
He's
he
not
was
trapped
in
on the
too poor
island?
health to. I think he's in it, but he's barely in it because he is unable to do.
Oh, that's sad. Why he's
Yeah.
in it?
Why?
Because Jim
would die.
Backus, who played Thurston Howell III, was suffering from Parkinson's,
Oh, that is really sad.
and so
Oh,
he
no.
couldn't be there except for the very end. And it actually, by the
Aw.
way, contradicts the lore of Gilligan's Island. Because in the episode My Fair Gilligan, Mrs. Howell actually mentions out loud, Thurston, we haven't got a son.
Well, maybe
it's not her son.
Maybe they had the son while
On the island?
on the island,
and then he
or-
got out. He
and
just swam away.
Yeah, or when they returned, they got home. They had the child, and then they went back to the island for the Harlem Globetrotters.
She disowned him due to her homophobia. That also works. Apparently, the Gilligan's Island wiki's speculation is that he spent so much time at boarding school that she was like, "Oh, we haven't got a son. The boarding school's raised him."
That
And it's like,
Oh, so
God,
he's
like,
RFK.
sound, I guess.
yeah,
Oh,
basically.
no. Junior?
Does she say she doesn't have a son, or does she say that they don't have any kids?
Yeah. Oh, so are you supporting the
Interesting.
trans
Yes,
Thurston
Yes, I
Howell IV theory?
yes, I am. Yeah,
What's
Very
the other
progressive.
version of Thurston? Kirsten?
and it's not her fault. She wasn't She wasn't
No, she didn't know.
dead naming.
Yeah.
him. She just didn't know because it had happened while they were.
Yeah,
on
the transition was out. They're on the island.
While
And
they
then
were on the island. If
hopefully,
she
when they
was-
return,
It checks out.
if she was home, she would have supported him. But at the
I mean,
time, she didn't know
I
it.
hope so.
She,
I believe.
does naming yourself after your parent hopefully implies that you have a nice relationship with them.
Oh, I kind of feel like it doesn't. Well,
But I don't know
name
if
it
it
yourself.
does.
I'm getting it backwards. Yeah, you're right. I thought we were talking the other way. Okay.
More like Thurston Howell? Oh, instead of Kristen or Kirsten, like Kirsten Dunst. That's what I
Yeah.
think. Every time I see the name Kirsten, I'm like, oh, like Kirsten Dunst.
Thurston.
also, that would be really interesting if you were born with a female name and then you change your name and you gave yourself the name of a fourth.
I mean, you could totally do that. It
You
sounds,
totally could do that.
Yeah.
It's just interesting that
it wouldn't
you're
occur
like,
to me.
I
Yeah.
like
like,
the
yo,
aggressive
you know what?
version.
oh,
I'm
I'm gonna be a
also,
better man than you
Yeah.
ever could,
I'm
Dad.
coming for you, old man.
Of course, they also probably assumed that their parents were dead because they were on that island for
They were probably legally
For, like-
declared dead.
like, what, a decade.
I don't know.
He was the lore of Gilligan's Island is wild. There was a con artist who got surgery to resemble Thurston Howell.
Oh, I didn't realize he played Mr. Magoo. I guess this is where this whole conversation
Yeah.
came from.
Yeah, that's-
And in
Okay,
1981, Thurston Howell IV stays on the island in Thurston Howell III's absence as J.J. Pearson, another millionaire industrialist who makes
Sure.
robots, tries to scam the castaways out of Thurston Howell's money or out of their rights on the island.
I was gonna say, what does his money matter? Does he have it all like on him, like in his pockets?
He has $1 billion. He has the rare $1 billion bill.
Yeah, I guess
But we're 20 minutes in, so I guess we should get to drafting.
we should.
No,
Yeah.
we gotta talk about Gilligan's Island for another hour. at
Well,
least.
Bilal, if
I'm
you want
not-
to talk about Gilligan's Island, you could put on a Gilligan's Island draft.
I mean, you
Sitcom
could.
draft.
Draft,
Castaway
draft
draft.
a billionaire and their wife, and
Oh.
A movie
Movie
star,
star,
a
Professor,
professor.
Marianne.
a professor.
Yeah,
The professor.
a first
and
mate
Marianne.
and a
And
captain.
the rest.
Yeah, we have
That's
to add that.
that would be a great question. Are we doing and the rest or and the professor and Marianne?
I was thinking the Professor and Marianne, but maybe I just don't know.
I'll add it.
Add it. That
We'll
sounds
get
fun.
to 100 by the end of the night.
Oh, for sure.
Coconut radio. Coconut radio.
Coconut radio. I wish I had a coconut radio in these trying times. Oh,
Well, you know you won't be able to get Noah on your coconut radio receiver anymore.
Oh no.
NOAA. Just kidding.
Yeah, my grandfather worked for Noah.
Oh no!
True
Oh.
fact. I mean, he's dead now, so he won't get fired. Don't worry.
Oh, if they manage to do that, why?
Yeah, they better not fire my dead grandfather. It's fucked up.
Is he collect one of the only people collecting Social Security that's actually wrong?
Nope.
Now,
No.
Blogthoven, what is your first draft in this draft of drafts?
I am happy that I'm first to choose because there's only one draft I care about.
Okay.
Beat me up, drafty.
I thought you might.
Nice.
It's a good one. It's a
the
strong
best
draft.
one. It's the best one.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Now, Caro.
Now I have no idea what I'm going to do for the rest.
Oh, I have
One.
multiple drafts I want in this. And again, you can invent new drafts if you don't want any of the ones that remain.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why, Blog, did you choose Star Trek?
Because Star Trek rules.
Have you seen Star Trek, Blog?
Have you seen Star Trek?
I've heard Star Trek because I'm a phone.
Yeah.
True.
You've got cameras now.
You have a cousin who's a Star Trek communicator of some sort.
Yeah, my cousin is a commie. He's also a leftist.
Oh, I'm also Tommy.
Oh, I wish Tommy were here.
Yeah, I'm not related to Badgie, though. Don't get it confused. I don't
mean,
claim
as far as you know.
responsibility for Badgie.
Oh, yeah. Although it sounds like you might be related. And, you know.
It's the
Are you a
TOS communicator.
Badgie sympathizer?
He's like the flip out type, not the badge type.
Got it. Yeah, classic.
Classic. But Caro, what's your draft?
I'm looking through them again because I thought I had one and now I'm second guessing myself.
There's lots here, and some of these are and a lot of these can be collaborative drafts too, which is a wrinkle
That
I
would be
didn't
good.
mention.
Yeah, that's a wrinkle, all right. Well, I've
Hello,
lost
Hunter,
whatever
Epic
my...
Twitch Gaming.
Oh yeah, hello, Epic Twitch Gaming. I've lost whatever one was vaguely my pick, so I think I'm gonna do sandwich draft.
Sandwich draft.
Ooh.
Sandwich draft.
And so,
Sandwich draft.
for clarity, what that means, according to our sheet, is I mean, I know you saw, but you draft the bread, you draft the sauce, draft the meat, etc. You draft each ingredient category in a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess the week after we would have to, or like over the course, before the next show, we would have to try the sandwiches that we draft.
Yeah, you would have to. Yeah, of course you'd
so
have
that
to.
we can review them.
I mean, team synergy is so important in a sandwich draft.
Absolutely.
You really
I mean,
have to
unless
think
you
about
want to
it.
go wild with it.
You can, yeah, you could do a Moneyball sandwich.
And hopefully you won't find out that one of your sandwich ingredients yelled at their wife in their dressing room, "I have to do this! I have to do this!
I need to do this to live.
I need to be a sandwich to live!"
What ingredient's most likely to do that?
Mayo.
Oh,
Oh, mayo. You know what you did.
Yeah. But now,
mayo is the kind of condiment
I have to
that
fix
would
this.
serve you a legal notice while you're at work in front of an audience of people.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's not the way I want to get served. If I get served, I want it to be a breakdance battle.
Yeah, or a silver platter if you're a sandwich.
That's true, but
Yeah.
LG,
So
what is
Classic.
your draft? Your first pick in this draft of drafts? Yeah, we want guys who get on bread for as cheap as possible.
I'd get on the bread. Okay, so I have one that we came up with backstage. That I
Yes.
think do I do that or do I take one off the thing that I don't want someone to get?
That's up to you.
Yeah, just have to
Strategy
follow your
is
heart.
very individual.
Follow my heart. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
say that then in that case I want to take one of these Muppets. I want to
Yeah,
take
do it.
the. Ooh, okay. I think everybody does. We all do like colloquially. Hey, replace this one. Everybody's
Yeah.
Muppets, but this one person. So I'm gonna do the Muppet Show because I loved the Muppet Show growing up. So I'm gonna do Muppet Show draft, which is number 8.
Yes,
Build a
which
Muppet Show by drafting Muppets and a celebrity guest. So more variety show, not movie. So that
Yeah.
the Muppet movie still open for.
yeah, that's still on there. And I do like I'm very curious about what the takes will be on the celebrity guest.
Maybe you could also draft some kind of musical number, like a Muppet version.
You have
of
to
this
add that.
song. You have to.
I want Sir Charles Barkley hosting a Muppet show.
I would watch it.
Now, Lena, what's your first pick in this draft of drafts?
I want to take that MCU draft.
MCU.
Number
Strong one.
38.
Oh,
I'd also like to throw out there, if possible, like I wouldn't mind hosting it for in honor of Thunderbolts or Fantastic Four.
Ooh,
That's the move.
intriguing.
That's the move.
That's
I'd like
the
to draft
move.
The move. And
You
by
gotta
the
do
way,
it. I mean, like,
I like
if you're
the way
gonna do it, line it up with one of their movies is the
Yeah.
is the time.
Mhm.
There will also probably be Marvel themed Grand Trivia around one of those.
It's
I'm
possible.
I'm not picking this draft yet, but I just came up with an idea for another draft we could do for
Sure.
anyone who wants. You got yourself a party mix draft.
Oh, so you make a
Mm.
party mix? Like you pick nuts and stuff?
You pick
That
pick
sounds
what foods you want
delicious.
to make your party mix.
I
And then
like
you would
that.
also have to eat that.
Yeah. You would
Let's do it.
absolutely have to eat it.
That
You
would
might
be kinda-
discover something that would change the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be kind of fun to do, is that like screen drafts competitive collaborative style. Of,
Yeah.
Like, we all have to
Hmm.
make a list together, but some of us will get veto powers and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is a snake draft, so I'll get to pick 2 in a row right now. And
Okay.
of course, my first one is to me, my X draft.
nice.
Because I'm very excited to do the dumbest X-Men team I can think of.
Exciting.
Because, soft serve's going to be on there. My 2 of mine will definitely be soft serve, who poops ice cream, and the one who
Oh.
turns into ice cream.
That
Not
sounds like an
Iceman.
amazing.
Absolutely not.
No, not Iceman.
I just want all the saddest X-Men, like that one that everyone forgets that helped, like, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no one remembers that.
I can't
Yeah.
remember his name right now.
Yeah, his power is he gets forgotten immediately when you stop looking at him.
That's sad. Oh,
And
I
we
love
got-
that
sad.
in like in X3 when they have like the mutants who are just like my arm's
Garbage.
kind of weird. It's like
I have that power. My arm is kind of weird.
it's
There's
like
Blob Herman, who's just transparent and has no other powers.
Sounds a little bit like Blogtoven.
It does.
Have
And we
you
got a
tried
tribute
not being
from
a
Coincidence?
we got a tribute from Things from the Void of Kirsten Howell III.
Oh, let's see it. Oh my god, I love it. I would watch a
She's
show about
cursed.
her.
I
That's
would
Kirsten
watch
Dunst.
this.
Wow.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
looks
yeah.
she looks great.
The sailor hat, great look for her.
Yeah.
The
I love
leopard
it.
print ascot.
Honestly,
also
great. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect.
It's perfect in every
That's,
way.
Mhm.
I believe that's her in the film Civil War.
Oh.
Never mind.
you could also
Back to
cast
the
her in
Walking
your in
No,
my
yeah.
you could also cast her in my Beat Me Up draft because she is in an episode of Star Trek.
And my
What?
next one is
Civil
Amalgam Draft, which is
What
also
series?
comic related, where we make
Oh, right.
amalgam characters by
Mm.
mashing up 2 different characters, and once you've mashed them up, both characters in your mashed up character are gone.
So it's a Tuvix draft.
Exactly. It's also essentially a 2-Vix draft, yeah.
Great. I love it.
So like if you make
Amalgam.
Dark Claw, you lose
But-
Batman and
but-
Wolverine, but they have to be originals.
But it's Marvel related, so you could have your own separate draft of a 2-Vix draft.
A
from,
2-Vix
Star
draft
Trek
could be
character.
separate. Yeah, this is comics.
Yeah.
So
It's
2-Vix
Marvel
draft is
2-Vix.
separate. It's Marvel and DC 2-Vix.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
Marvel
it's
and DC.
inspired
Oh,
by
okay.
the Amalgam comics.
Oh, okay. That was over my
You
head.
You get really great. You could do a Star Trek Star Wars amalgam.
Accessible has never been in the name of
Hmm.
this show. But you're right. I'll put comics amalgam draft so that we have it so it's clearer.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
did a
so
Star
if you want,
Wars,
if you want
Star
to start
Trek,
combining some Star Trek characters with some Star Wars characters,
we would call that Tuvix with a numeral 2.
you could call it
May
episode
2-Vix be with you.
Yeah.
2-Vix.
Attack
Attack
of the amalgams.
Attack of the amalgams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fun.
And I just like that because I like when like some of my favorite part of the drafts we've done is like how in the Doctor Who one we had to make an episode out of our drafts. Like that extra little bit of creativity is always really fun to introduce. And yeah,
That's
Star
true.
Trek was published by Marvel for several years, so you could put Marvel.
Hmm.
Oh, so
Hey,
I could mix Marvel Kirk and
crossovers.
DC Kirk into the all new character Captain Kirk.
Mix Marvel. Is that a woke superhero? Sorry.
You could have Professor X look at a Star Trek comic book and say, "Why am I on that comic?"
I mean, that kind of happens in the novel Planet X, where
Oh,
they.
right, it does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Lena, now it is back up to you for round number 2, Vix.
Keeping with the movies theme, I want the 90s movies draft.
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Where we'll
Finally,
Classics.
something I can be an expert on.
we'll draft based on like some categories from the 90s, so that it all
Genre categories.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, some of these drafts we might not have actually figured out what it actually means, but
It's
that's
not
not
important.
important.
Well, this one I straight up ripped off from Big Pick. So.
Yeah.
Right, that's true.
Yeah. But LG, what is your second?
Okay. I'm coming in with I have one that we discussed before the show, and this one is not that. This one I thought that we had it on here last time. I want a new. You get your. Okay, how do we want to do this? Lord of the Rings. Do we want you draft a council? Do we want to draft? Do we do we want to draft do we want to draft a brotherhood? Do we want to draft a fellowship? Do we want to draft
A fellowship is good.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
a fellowship.
But
Yeah,
then,
and some
with the
bad guys.
fellowship and some bad guys. That's what we're missing. So I want that.
That sounds good. Draft some jewelry.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I've been doing like the Numa Numa dance all day, but I've just been like, hello. Thank you, vlog.
That
I will
is
draft
a
lords from the rings.
A
that
ring
is an
lord?
over 20-year-old video now.
I was literally just thinking that. Is that guy okay? How's he doing? He's middle-aged.
I'm gonna have to wait for the Jamie Loftus 16th minute on that.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would
and
that'd be pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
the interview with the person who used to manage the Denny's Twitter account is very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten there yet. I think I like 16th minute, but the ads sometimes make me not listen for a while.
That's
And then I
fair.
get back into it.
I do my. Every
skip
network
them all.
has a different amount of.
I mean,
different amount of skips, so you have to remember which network you're on.
I mean, I
Capitalism-
don't skip any of them. I listen to all of them. Valuable advertisers who make my content happen. Wink.
I love listening to ads. I love buying things. I love clicking on links from sponsors.
Speaking of things you love, it's your pick for round number 2, Caro.
Oh, great. I think I'm going to do the GLTS draft because I want to hear what people's thoughts are. I think it would be interesting and fun.
Nice.
Thank
Oh,
you.
actually, one of the coolest things that has ever happened to me was Stephen Premel made a GLTS a Planet Scum, 2 different tarot decks, I think, and I was in one of them, and it was like that's sort of like drafting a. Wow, the rest of that sentence just went out. Can we draft the end of that sentence for me?
Your tarot card still comes up on the Discord, by the way. I don't know if you ever see it, but
We
You're
could
there.
do a Planet Scum community draft.
No.
oh no,
Veto. Veto.
Veto,
Veto.
veto.
it could be controversial. Yeah,
No, veto.
Um,
Veto that one.
we could draft.
You can do
Maybe
a
not.
tarot card draft.
Oh, drafting the cards? Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Well, what do you mean by tarot? Yeah, we were bringing up that the Numa Numa video is 20 years old now.
That's
And we're
absurd.
wondering if he's doing okay. And Wiz posted the link, which I hope means he is.
Remember
He's still
they did
okay?
he did
Oh,
a second
Gary.
video. He did like
Yeah.
the new Numa Numa.
Yeah,
Please be okay, Gary.
I forgot his name was Gary.
What about
Yeah.
the Tretz guy? How's the Tretz guy doing?
He just did Numa Numa again in 2023, so, he's doing okay.
Well, Gary's only 39. I thought he would be older. So he was really quite young when he was made that video.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he was-
Oh, he
teenager.
mostly
He's
does
our
lots of
age,
music
yeah.
and stuff,
he
too.
was
That's
he was in
cool.
college.
He's just a little guy.
He did Numa Games 8 years ago.
We could draft memes.
Oh, that's
Oh.
that's a pretty good-
Memes. Because memes
Mm.
can be yes.
Yeah, memes. I
And
like
I
a meme
definitely-
draft. We would just have to
I've
figure out the structure. Like, what
Yeah.
types of memes are? Is there like an image macro
yeah.
category?
Has someone made
videos,
a taxonomy
GIFs.
of memes?
Yeah.
Gotta be out there
Hey,
somewhere.
Go to know your meme, like that.
I
that
love
website.
Know Your Meme as a resource.
You're right.
That's a great resource.
You're right. We would
Mhm.
have to use some of the know your meme categories. No, I think a meme draft's a great idea.
Yeah.
And blog,
Hooray.
is it what you will pick?
Nope.
What's that plan?
I'm going to take, I think, two ones people want, or maybe not. Maybe there's just ones that I really want. Let's get that Saturday Night Live characters draft.
Mm.
Ooh, nice.
And I think I'm going to take the other Muppet draft. I'm going to do the Muppet movie draft.
Muppet movie draft.
Mm.
I think it would be actual memes, but like you have to draft like a rage comic. You have to draft an image macro. You have to draft a like main
Yeah.
character.
Categories of memes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the actual memes, not just like I'm getting advice animals. Well,
Mhm.
it's like it's but like if you had like a specific advice animal, I think it could work.
There's a lot of good advice puppy memes on
Yeah.
ONTD Star Trek, especially.
Yeah, you're building like a meme starting 5, exactly.
I'm excited to see that. And then as punishment, you can only use those memes for a week.
Oh no! That's a way to commit to the bit. Right?
That could be
No, I
fun.
like the
All your
YMN.
choices.
I like the YTMND draft too.
I remember that.
And
Well, as
now,
an
by the
elderly
way, we're
person.
at 94, so we're closing in on 100.
Nice.
Yeah, we're getting real close.
But Akaro, it's your pick again for round number 3.
Look what I got over here. Oh, you
Right.
can't see them. Here, you look.
Your
Oh.
camera's too high.
Aw. Hi, sweetie.
Thank
Oh,
you.
it's a
over here.
cutie. It's a fluffy baby.
He's
Orange
not
baby.
happy. He's camera shy.
He doesn't like the paparazzi in his face.
Instead of just sitting here in this nice seat, he's like, I need to sit on your lap in a weird way. He's gone.
It's comfortable. He loves
Yeah.
you.
He does love me.
Little baby.
I think I'm going to pick the CISO draft. I want to build a show that NBC will prematurely cancel the premise and the cast.
I hope we can get Patrick for that.
Yeah, I would love to try to get Pat.
He's
for
not
that.
busy. He could do it.
I mean, maybe he'll need to move again.
Oh, no.
Oh
Maybe
no.
so.
He literally
Well-
just moved apartments like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
when he joined us, is because he had to unpack.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
Yeah, he
Well,
popped in
somebody-
at the end and chose the winner on SNL.
His
Oh,
old
that? Wow.
yeah,
Exciting.
his old apartment there was flooding in it, and they just in the
no.
building there was an exact like semi replica of his current apartment that he was allowed to move into, basically.
Oh, so he just moved to the same
That's
building?
so weird.
Yeah.
That
I think
sounds
that
really
would freak me out. Yeah.
That sounds both like way easier than moving and also such a huge pain for such a similar apartment.
Because
Like,
it feels like you're being gaslit. He was talking about like
Yeah.
cabinets were, like slightly different sizes and things like that.
oh no. That's
It
funny.
must be weird. It must be. I would be weirded out too. I think.
Yeah, it's like an alternate universe. Like you woke up in a dream and your apartment's on the wrong floor.
Yeah.
Or it's facing
And
the
do you
wrong tree
put-
or something.
Yeah. Or do you put things in the same places in the new place, or do you take
Yeah.
the time to redecorate?
I
That's
feel
a
like
good
you
question.
would, because I'm a creature of habit, so I would just be like, let's just get stuff back in here. That's funny because LED Light said that he gave Jason Mantzoukas a nesting doll, and I was like, oh, maybe because he didn't want to pack it and move it. But if he just moved to another floor, that's probably not why. It's probably because bullying works. I had brought it up at Sketchfest, and I think
I like CISO. LG, what is your round number 3 pick in this
Okay.
draft of drafts?
On the third one, we're gonna go with the one that I said before the show, which is the pantheon of gods. Of like you draft.
Ooh.
So this is what we were talking about: is how would I feel like this was
We talking about
inspired
Hollow
by Peter
Knight?
and the Wiz. Yeah, how would we do it? Is it like I want the Greek god of this, or hey, pick any god from any pantheon and to be your
Mhm.
horse god, or is it like
Well,
think
there's only
I'm
one
happy with
god.
any of
Yeah,
them.
is it by what they represent, or is it by like country / like area of the world?
I think you
Or
can pick anyone.
are you
I
able to
think it
pick
has to be-
anyone?
Yeah, I
So
think it has
like
to
you
be
could have Steve
anyone.
Martin as one of your gods.
A comedy
Oh, that's
god.
right.
I said banjo god.
Banjo god, sure.
Pick
He's
yeah.
Picking-
good at banjo.
Yeah.
And me, Eric. I'm a phone, not a person. Yeah, just
You need
Emily
to
as
get
X
people-
Juggernaut in X3, walking into every wall in the flipped mirror apartment. It's like a mirror course in Mario Kart.
I'm
Yeah.
the pineapple bitch.
I'm trying to think. Oh, that's good. I'm trying to think. Do we want to try to settle the Pantheon thing now, or is that just something we return to when we come to it?
We can
Probably
return to
come
it.
to it.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
Lena,
I think as
what
long
is
as I got this concept up there.
what is your round 3 pick?
Let's see. You know what? I want that alternate Oscars draft.
That
Same
looks
thing.
like
Challengers
so much
for
fun.
everything, man.
So do you want to do alternate 2024 specifically, or are you wanting to just sort of the concept and you can pick a year? We can pick a year later.
I'll pick the concept, but I'll also keep it open that if somebody else is like wants a year, like I think we should be able to have it
Yeah.
multiple times on the
I agree.
allow other people to pick it. Yeah.
Sounds
I
good.
agree. I like that. Well, then now it's
Year
time
TBD.
for...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, not like a bunch of people named Oscar who are alt. That's good though, Shammy. I mean, that could be another one that goes on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick for my first pick here the theme park draft,
Ooh.
which is you have to build a theme park land by drafting existing rides and come up with the concept that ties your whole land together. So you can't just pick the rides you like the most. They have to actually cohere somewhat, at least as well as Fantasyland, where it's like, I guess these are all related.
Sounds good.
And then for Phony, which is me, for my second pick, I think I'm gonna pick. Yeah, that counts. Rides that will hurt you.
Ooh.
Mike from Podcast The Ride would love to go on those.
Action park draft.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Action Park.
That would be so funny to only pick action park rides. In the
You
You gotta get
Riverland.
for that.
And all the rides are green and hurt your balls when you go on them. I mean, Shammy, that works as a theme. That's very coherent.
As long as they all hurt your balls, it's
Yeah.
a theme.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the requirement of all themes. Is they all have to hurt balls. Whatever the theme is.
It's really destroyed a lot of proms.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that would be real painful. Yeah.
I was watching a hockey goalie, retired hockey goalie now. She plays like beer league and stuff now, and she has she mics up her beer league games with a camera right behind her, and she like dresses up as stuff. So she was like a unicorn and had like a unicorn thing, and she just like says movie quotes and says stupid shit as she's getting pelted, because goalies are fucking insane. And one of them was related to what we were just talking about, but unfortunately it left my brain. Oh well. It was
Have
great
you
stuff.
seen-
Okay.
Have you seen videos of like hockey goalie workouts? Because they are the wildest things. They'll be like juggling while balancing on something and like doing squats, and you're just like, you have the wildest skills, hockey goalies. You have to do the strangest things.
Tim Thomas did yoga. Was the 2009 goal, 2009 2011 Boston Bruins. I have his 2000. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna have to do a draft on LG goes off on all of the players that they formerly idolized, but then turned out to be fascists.
That's always a bummer. It does happen.
I have that but for comedians.
Oh no, it also happens. No.
Tradcath Path 2025.
Oh, bummer.
I think I'm gonna go with then Star Wars Masters of Riskazi.
Okay.
Which is you have to draft Star Wars characters that should be in the sequel to the hit Star Wars fighting game Masters of Kazi.
Can you pick anyone who was in the first
Okay.
one, or
Yeah, sure, why not?
why not? All
Did you
Mary
do that
Jane.
just for the spelling, Phony?
Yep.
Nice.
I did it just for the spelling. Do I actually want to do that episode? No. But that spelling is so fun.
We have a lot of
How's
episodes
this-
before we
how's
get
this
there.
news?
And we are not required to do all of these.
Well,
No,
legally.
we are.
Oh, yes,
If
we
you- if
are.
you write
I'm
it
being
down.
told we are.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
This is all we're doing while Missy's not here.
Always read the fine print.
I'll do it. You don't have to, don't think I can't do.
We
Yeah,
just
there's like
committed
8
ourselves
characters in that thing, and
Oh.
2 of them are Leia.
to-
Because they have Boosh Leia, and then they have Hut Slayer Leia.
So we just determined what the next 65 episodes of the show is.
But
so
In
Oh my
the
gosh.
game, she's not called Hut Slayer Leia. She's called Princess Leia ! Question mark.
Okay.
And exactly, Watto, Dex, like Dot, the droid from Dex's Diner.
you can have Watto, you can have Sequel Hat Watto.
Also, I want to do this episode, but also huge news was revealed today.
I was about to say this.
Watto, who did not die
Yay.
because
Watto is back.
Watto never died.
Yeah.
Kylo
Oh,
Ren
it
just
was all a
fantasized about it.
That's great. Or was it Anakin?
Saying
Kylo
huge
Ren?
news instead of nose right after you talk about Watto. No one killed
no.
Watto. Darth Vader didn't ever go back to kill Watto. Oh, cool, the slaver didn't die.
It is weird to be emotionally invested in Watto.
It
When they
is very funny.
When they were selling that statue in Phoenix or whatever, I did think about who would pay $600 for Watto except us.
Exactly.
somebody
So
did.
it was a sex thing after all, like
It
they
was.
said.
I mean, George knew.
I
George
feel like
knew.
we can easily get it in canon that Kylo Ren then enslaved Watto afterwards.
Probably, but
Is Watto still there?
he might have. Yeah, I mean,
He may have passed away in his sleep.
he's old at the very most.
Yeah, how long do
Yeah, how
Targaryens
old
live?
do Targaryens live?
We've looked this up.
What if
Well-
Targaryens are just like the Yoda species?
91.
Blog, ask me how long Toydarians live.
Hey, LG, how long do Toydarians live?
The answer is 91 years.
91.
I like the
Oh,
idea that he's
that's very
Kyler.
specific.
Yeah, the average lifespan is 91 years. Or the average
Okay.
lifespan is up to 91 years.
Well, average,
The
up to?
average
What?
is
That's
up
what
to-
Wikipedia says.
Wikipedia, that doesn't make any sense.
About
Wikipedia never
Toydarians?
wrong,
Also,
though.
this is what their skeletons look like.
Wow.
I'm excited.
I'm a Toydarian.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It looks like they may have back pain, though.
Oh, yeah. Jackson. You got to get Jackson the Green Rabbit. Exactly. The outline of the nose, man. Yoda's
we
a
go back to
mononym
that?
guy. What?
Yeah, let's keep
Can we
looking
go
at
back
that,
to that?
please. I need to think about it.
Okay.
I need to do
Yeah.
some science in my
Yeah,
head.
Yoda's a mononym guy, and his species is known only as Yoda's species, which means Yaddle has to
Yaddle.
deal with being Yoda's species and knowing Yoda.
Poor
It is
Yaddle.
awkward.
Why
It's
don't
a
we call it
patriarchy for you.
Yaddle's species?
Yeah.
We
Yoda's
could.
older. Yoda was there first. I think it's a seniority thing.
What about Grogu?
Yeah, now that Yoda's dead, is it Grogu's species?
Or Yaddle? If
Oh,
she's
Yaddle's
still
also
alive?
dead.
That ribcage is so tiny. It doesn't protect anything. What do you have in
Oh.
there?
He has
It's
teeny
interesting
little
that
young
that's
lungs.
exactly where he wears his vest. So it's like his vest is to exactly warm up
Yeah,
his rib cage.
Teeny tiny ribcage.
so much meat
don't
from
get
a
it.
Toydarian.
Yeah,
he
really.
kind of has an Alex Jones barrel. The old Alex Jones body.
Yeah. I feel like he wouldn't be able to fly. Like, I feel like for some reason he would flip around. It just doesn't seem like the math isn't mathing, you know?
They've got to have like helium sacs or something in the belly, you know?
Yeah, like that one Discovery Channel show about dragons and how they're actually real and
Yeah.
they're full of helium.
Oh, I wish Star Wars would do that. I'm honestly
I would
surprised
watch
Star
that.
Trek hasn't.
That would be fun.
It feels like a Star Trek YouTube featurette. There was the show Star Wars and Science, which is
That's
Anthony
I
Carboni.
remember that because of Kami. I remember that because of Kami communicating.
Yeah.
Kami.
Call me
Well,
your
and I-
cousin.
I
oh.
took my hat off, and I hope that helps with sound. But I do now look like Fat Richard Spencer.
What's up with
Because
that
I got
size
my
of that
hair.
No,
superior
you don't.
pubic
Aw.
rhombus on the Toydarians? And Automod was like, pubic? No, you can't say that.
Shammy,
You can say
that's
it,
why
Automod.
I wanted
could
to
say
go
it.
back. Let him say it.
Automod's
Let him
That's
say
why I
it.
wanted to go back. It's a hip bone. I thought it was a dick bone, but it's a hip bone.
It's a hip bone. Wouldn't that be so wild if a Star Wars anatomy book was just like, and here's Watto's dick bone?
I thought they didn't have bones, but I'm not totally sure.
But Lena, what is your draft for round 4?
Let's keep on the subject. I'll take just simply the Star Wars draft.
Do it.
Star
Take it.
Wars draft. I mean, I'm excited for that one too. Drafting a Star Wars movie has to be very fun. And I mean, Jedi Master Bates will be up for grabs.
You can pull
Yeah.
from the movies, you can pull from the shows, you can pull from the games.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's
You
all
can pull from
encompassing.
Legends.
It's a strong one.
Legends, canon, all of it.
Speaking of drafting a Star Wars movie, that's what Patrick did for this Saturday with which might have the best drafting of a
I'm
Star
really
Wars cast
excited.
ever.
Oh, really?
On the podcast?
Or well, I mean for the
For the
Oh.
library.
For the live read. Yeah,
The
you're
live
right.
read.
That is a draft, essentially.
Oh,
it's
I
essentially
hear you.
it's essentially a
Good news.
draft where you know they pick the best people to be those characters.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely the Star Wars Encyclopedia.
I
Oh,
was
the
thinking about
Wattos have
that.
huge dicks in the encyclopedia. I see. And the fanny pack is a support garment, which I also like. But LG, what's your pick for round 4?
Okay. My pick for round 4. Dystopian fiction fighter squad. So let's settle on a number. I don't know, 7. And you can assemble a team. Let's take you know what inspired this was the Hunter and the Wiz Octavia Butler draft, where we put her at I can't remember. She's very tall, we learned. So we put her at like a shooting guard, I think, position at basketball. I don't know. The basketball heads can tell us. But that was what inspired that. So speculative
Ooh.
fiction, science fiction, fantasy, anybody who has gone up against a dystopian entity in any timeline.
Relatable.
And that's sort of like Void. I like Void's idea of having more thematic stuff, but I can't quite. I'll have to think about how to make that happen for the next round.
Well, Caro, or maybe you can make it happen if that's what you want to do with your pick for round number 4.
I would like to pick reality show draft a la Taskmaster, aka Draftmaster.
Draftmaster.
So are you wanting to do another Taskmaster draft?
Oh wait, did someone already get that?
We did a Taskmaster draft on here a while ago, but I'm wondering if you're wanting to do another one or
No, but we have it
Well,
listed here on the sheet.
a la draft mat. The difference in the
A la,
format.
yeah.
The format
Oh.
is similar to the format we used on that. So it would be
A
just
la.
drafting another reality show in the format of how we drafted Taskmaster, where we drafted from all the people who had been on it.
That's a struggle because I don't know reality show that much. But let me think about it.
Yeah, we could have an a la.
No. Nope. No. No, we can't.
This get,
We're not putting anything on the channel that's going to get the channel.
and that's how phony cut a fatwa.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Phony,
I see.
Phony, I
No.
want to let you know that if you identify if you have a sexual or gender minority a label, that the government has increased surveillance on you. So the U.S. government is increasing surveillance on queer people. So and phones,
Well,
queer
that's
phones.
good.
So don't
I'm
search
glad you know
queer
who
phones.
Fluval is.
Is Fluval queer?
No, but this channel has LGBTQIA friendly, so, Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Hi
If
to
you
the
could
NSA agent
be-
looking.
Yeah, be sure to
Yes.
like and subscribe and follow the YouTube channel. In addition, if you're going to watch, at least you can do is make an account and boost my follower count.
it does make me think we could do a.
No, I don't. No, nothing that made you think of is what we can do unless it's an a la mode draft where
it
it's
could be
ice cream
a super
pairings.
best friends draft.
There's not enough people in that.
Maybe
Did
you
there
say-
are.
You say best friends?
No,
No, the super best friends, the Justice League of Religious Figures from South Park.
Oh no, thank you.
The
Wow, I
episode
forgot
you can't
about
watch anymore because it does feature a certain god who or a certain prophet who you can't depict.
Hmm.
Yeah, Sherry. None of us. We're this is all Ramadan Mubarak to our friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
let's maybe not.
Yeah, I'll
It is
stop.
kind of shitty, even if you're talking. Well, anyway, I think I'm not gonna do the reality show. I'm gonna do cartoon sitcom family.
Nice.
And so, just so you know what that is, it's not your draft. You're building a family with characters from cartoon sitcoms.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna draft a
You
family, and
could
they're gonna be
be-
my family. They're gonna be mine
Be an asshole and just draft every time it's your turn. Pick a character
from the same
show.
one, if they're still available.
But then people will screw with you and be like, "No,
People
I'm
will
going to
take
draft
them
Lisa."
away. People will draft Lisa. They want
Yeah,
Lisa.
Lisa will be early.
Yeah.
No, phony. I don't think anyone on this channel would ever mess with someone's pick for a bit.
No one would be a stinker here. No,
We don't like bits on this channel.
that YouTube video is just the collar tug. The Jerry Lewis collar tug.
Jerry Lewis draft.
Is that your pick? Because it
That's
is
not
your.
my pick.
It's your
That is not
time.
my pick.
I'm gonna draft Sherry Lewis in the Jerry Lewis draft.
I'm going to draft his much forgotten DC comic series.
It's a great
Well,
draft.
Sherry Lewis is a really great. Did somebody pick? Does somebody have that? Or am I?
No, we don't.
It's
We have a
not on
children's
there.
TV draft, but we don't have a Sherry Lewis draft.
Okay. Well, that's what I was thinking was the children's TV draft because she would go into that. She's also
Star Trek.
we have edutainment. We have children's edutainment coming up. I'm not sure if Pork Chop counts for that, but
Wait, Lamb
Lamb
Chop?
chop.
Lamb Chop. Oh my
Lamb
god.
Chop would count. And Charlie Horse would be my number one poll. Number one pick is Charlie Horse.
You pulled a muscle.
Yeah.
So my pick is Caroline.
I'm glad you saw what I was doing there.
Was very possible was about to pick that one that you just picked, but instead
Right.
I would have picked the family sitcom draft.
Nice.
And for my second pick, I'm gonna take off for the board the Gethoverse draft. Gethardverse.
Where you build a panel from characters and cast members across the Gethardverse. I like it.
They should make that movie across the Gethardverse.
Spider-Man into the Gethardverse.
like who?
That should be the Multiple Man movie.
Right.
I'm
There-
gonna need 12 Connors, just all of them playing the Beast Masturbator in every.
Well, 'cause that's the thing. You could a good chunk of your team could be Riley characters.
That's true. Yeah.
Or Drew characters.
A lot of Drew characters.
A lot of Drew, a lot of Noah Foreman characters.
This
you
is
could have
Hintmaster, by the way. This
Yeah,
is
you
what
could have
this is.
Hintmaster, his personal barista. Oh, that Geth, not the evil AI people from Mass Effect. Yeah, no, not the Geth from Mass Effect, which I still think is
Yeah.
very funny.
I thought Lena was Geth.
Yeah, Lena's the Geth.
yeah.
Yeah, Lena is the person. Lena is one of two people with the Geth role on the Discord. You'll never guess who the other one is.
You'll never guess. You'll
But I
never
also
guess.
won't be able to guess. Kara, what's your next pick for round number 5?
Oh no, I forgot I was back so soon. Okay, hang on. The problem is I went off to charge my phone, and my phone is charging, but the screen is somewhere else. Well, let me go back and find it.
I don't know where my phone is, and I've never felt more free. For a whole hour, I just
Oh,
I mean,
I know
that's
where
the
mine
dream.
is.
paper.
Yeah, I bet you do, phony.
I mean,
Bet you do. I'm just scrolling through to see what I have highlighted. I'm gonna do the potato dish draft.
I like
Ooh.
potato dish draft.
That was my next one. That's a good one.
Yeah, who knows
Sorry
what your
for
phone's
stealing
up
it.
to?
No, steal
And-
away. Steal away.
It's a collaborative
Make
draft
me a knish.
where we'll work together on building a potato dish. That way.
I thought it was dish versus dish, but I'll take it
I
either way.
like dish versus dish also. But maybe both are part of it.
Taters versus
Dude.
taters.
Tots versus other form factors.
Who's gonna
I
be
would hope
brave
to
and
go
take
first.
waffle fries?
Oh, waffle fries are really good. It's a classic.
I would want to draft potatoes molasses as team captain.
You should.
Mm. That's a good one. But speaking of what you want to do, what's your
Okay.
pick in round number 5?
In lieu of
gratin.
the potatoes, I'm going to take musical theater draft and be very annoying. Let's collaboratively build a really awful, amazing dog shit piece of art.
dog shit draft.
Yeah.
Love it.
The dog shit draft?
Yeah, you call
So,
your
yes,
favorite dog.
Sunday afternoon in the park with George, and there's a dog taking a dump.
I like the what is your ... dots to the dog shit
I'm gonna
draft,
dog-
Hunter?
Probably the dog shit
Or
draft.
to rotten. Lena, what's your pick for round 5?
You know what? I think that Saturday morning cartoon draft is still available, right? I
Yeah.
believe.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Could be.
I want that.
That's like timeless too, Lena.
No, I like that
Right?
one. I like
I
that
mean-
one.
I feel like, I don't know, time has no meaning to me, but surely there must still be weekend cartoons for children.
You know, I don't know, but
It's the oldest I've ever sounded.
And so, yeah, the initial
Yeah, I mean-
thing with this is drafting like a block by drafting shows to
a block of
construct
5. Yeah.
a block of 5. Yeah. Time has no meaning for me. The immortal LG. So yeah, and it could be any era. I don't think it has to only be like the older days. But
Could we potentially amend it as like Saturday morning draft, because there are some really good like live action.
yeah, no, I like that. I like that.
It'd be like cartoon brackets, and like you get like one live action or something.
Does anyone remember that the Disney Channel, once a year we used to get it for free? Like they would have a preview weekend,
Yes.
and I was watching it, and there was a live action on the Alice in Wonderland and the rabbit
Oh,
was
yeah.
on roller skates.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh
We need to
yeah,
bring that kind of show back. That was
we
like
do.
HR Puff and stuff for our age bracket.
When Disney Channel was like a premium channel, like a HBO style, like you had to pay extra for it. Like I think they used to do a week for the whole like the preview. Like it wasn't just a weekend. I believe it was a whole week, and they used to show all kinds of random like not Disney stuff. Like I remember seeing Beatles movies, Willy Wonka. Like I remember seeing all kinds of shit on there that was not owned by the Disney Corporation. I think some of that is owned by them now, but
Yeah, that's true.
not Willy Wonka. But like there's a whole lot of Beatles stuff on the Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
That's a really good point. That was probably unintentional foreshadowing on their
Yeah.
part.
And now it's my turn. So my first pick will be the Gilligan's Island draft, where you have to draft a captain, a first mate, a millionaire and his wife, a movie star, a professor, and a Mary Ann.
They very hands are there.
That's not that uncommon of a name. There's got to be plenty of Mary Anns that we can figure out.
Bob
draft.
Dole loves you, Marianne. Get it in my head. I can't find a clip of it, but I know it happened.
And my second is a wrestling draft to build a wrestling pay-per-view.
Nice.
X-Meister. Whoever gets you, that for that one, you have to like randomize the snake order before the show. So
100%.
mad if they can't pick that.
Well, because also but also that is another one where you could have multiple slots that are Riley. because he's had multiple characters. He's not just the X-Meister. He's also been Sean from Michaels, Referee
yeah.
Robot Riley. There's others too. So
That's another category rife with people that we regret liking in some cases.
oh yeah, yeah. Being
what category? Wrestlers?
yeah. Yeah, growing up being an alt little kid who's like, oh, The Undertaker, he's so fun. I like his gimmick as a corpse and a gothic man. And then it's like, no, okay.
What's wrong with the Undertaker?
What isn't?
I'm terrified to look up anything about Rhea Ripley's views on trans people because I just don't. I get like I'm like, she could either be really awesome or really not, and I'm just gonna not engage with that because.
Yeah, Taker's a Nazi. Yeah.
Wow.
What? No.
That's what Wiz says.
But he was on Hot Ones.
No, I believe Wiz. That's
Oh, I see.
very sad.
No, I see. Yeah, he is.
Something I will be googling, be binging after the show.
Yeah, he has a
that's
shirt.
sad.
Yeah, he has been for a while. He has he has a twin lightning bolt shirt, which might be biker stuff, but you never know. It's too
88's
close
in
for
his
comfort.
That's still
profile
adjacent.
That's
Exactly.
his favorite year. His
And
daughter was born in '88. That's all.
Well, and Kane is a governor of a township in the South, in Tennessee. And then my second one, which also does unfortunately have some problematic people you regret liking, is the Wacky Races draft. Some of
I
those
feel like-
Hanna-Barbera shows, Wacky Races.
You picked two already.
Yeah.
What?
You already picked two. You can't pick a third one.
That's my second one. Oh no, it's not. I
No.
got ahead of myself.
Now,
You know,
Now I know what you want.
now you know what I'll pick next time. But Lena, what will you pick this
Yeah.
time?
Lena, you have the opportunity to do a very funny thing. You don't have to.
No, I won't.
Don't do
I'm feeling hungry. I want to do the franchise draft.
Oh, the franchise, the menu.
Yeah, franchise restaurants. We can either that can either be. I feel like that's a good one for a screen draft style. Like
I
the
agree.
13 best franchise restaurants.
No, I think that's a fun
And-
collaborative. Yeah.
Fluval and intern Denny's can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted looking into Undertaker some more. LG,
I get ya.
what's your pick?
I misread this in the list, and I like the way I misread it, and I'd like to change the Danny DeVito draft to be Danny Draft Vito.
Okay.
And I don't know, I just really like the idea of Danny Draft Vito. And my dad, when he was younger, looked exactly like Gene Wilder to me. And now he looks like a cross between Gene Wilder and Danny DeVito. And that's his personality as well.
That's a fun arc in terms of appearance. Yeah. Going from Danny DeVito, or from Gene Wilder to Danny DeVito, I mean, two good celebrity doppelgangers to have.
His girlfriend at the time in New York, when Son of Sam was arrested, called my dad's workplace to see if he was there because apparently my dad, before he looked like Gene Wilder or Danny DeVito, looked like the Son of Sam. And I've seen pictures of my dad from the 70s. He does.
So he also kind of looked like Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, so just the hormones are doing. I'm gonna look like Son of Sam soon, I guess. I don't know.
I hadn't
Son of
thought
Sam
about
draft.
that gradient.
I don't want to. I want to look like, I guess, Danny DeVito.
I mean, I would rather look like Danny DeVito than the Son of Sam.
I'm short. That's why I didn't say.
Gene?
Yeah, because I could never.
Now, Kara, what will you pick in the round of our 6?
I would like to pick the Muppet movie draft.
I think that
Oh,
got
wait, is it
picked
still
already.
available? Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
I
Blog
think
picked it in round 3.
I think I was confused that the Muppet Show was still available.
Yeah, both Muppet drafts that are on there are taken. Now you could come up with like a Muppet Babies draft.
No, I think I would like to pick a horse draft, but it doesn't have to be a draft horse. You just draft horses.
That's very
Make-
funny.
Make a team of horses.
Mine are the
Thank you.
Budweiser horses who make people cry.
Yeah, they're classic, powerful horses. Powerfully emotionally and also powerful in terms of do whatever they do for beer. Pulling the beer? I don't know.
Drafting the
I think
Drafting
they
the
pull it.
draft?
I think they like take it from town to town. They distribute the beer.
like sled
Yeah.
dogs.
Budweiser doesn't have any
Yeah.
trucks. They only have horses.
God, I wish.
That is so weird that became their icon, though.
Are
With
they
the
like,
frogs
old
and
enough?
horses.
But like, has Budweiser been around long enough that they were ever pulled by beer by horses?
Budweiser has been
Oh.
around since 1876.
Oh, so
So
that's a yes.
yeah,
But are they
Maybe-
old enough that they were ever pulled by frogs?
They probably were not pulled by frogs.
Bud.
why?
Zer.
Err. just normal teaching children that beer exists and is funny and you should drink it.
They actually do
Yeah.
use they do have real horses who do parades and stuff, and you transport flowers.
That's probably a pretty good job as horse jobs go, I guess.
Better than a police horse, surely.
Yeah, better than being a cop.
Yes, Budweiser is very old, and babies like beer,
like
dangerously
beer.
so.
Babies like beer sounds like sounds like
Wow.
a good band name for like a mod team.
It also sounds like a vocal warm-up. Babies like
Babies like
beer. Babies
beer.
like
Baby
beer.
likes-
Babies like
Babies
beer.
like beer.
Babies like
Oh,
babies.
babies like beer. Babies like beer. Babies like beer.
In solemn
Babies
silence, and I
like
felt dark dock.
Beer.
Now it's time for your 2 picks, Blogtoven.
I don't have enough Star Trek, so let's add on a Tuvix draft.
Hmm. Okay.
And
Get Steph
Now, is
on
this
there,
the
just
Star
to pick
Wars
four.
Star Trek? Is this a Star Trek Tuvix draft or a Star
Oh.
Wars Star Trek Tuvix draft?
I think we have them in separate. I think that one's called something different. So I get this is just a Star Trek Tuvix
Okay.
draft.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. They are called different things. Okay.
And next, I would have one that I came up with yesterday that no one seems last week that no one seems to be interested in, but I'm running out of ones that I feel like I could really care about. Dun dun. Law and Order draft.
Bum,
Dun, dun.
bum.
I don't know what you're talking about, Blog. There's so many that I care about. I'm having a hard time choosing.
Yeah, there's Sam
Oh.
Waterston and
Any other
Sam
ones?
Waterston. You got
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent. Oh yeah, you're right. Edgar is in Law and Order. If I draft Vincent D'Onofrio, I do want to clarify his performance is inspired by Edgar in Men in Black.
Of course.
I'm going through his IMDb in my head real quick, and it's real funny putting him as Edgar in all of his roles. Some of them are not funny. and I'm
Edgar is
just
the
not that
kingpin.
bit. Oh, that's right. That's new.
Edgar is Orson Welles.
It's like
Is
Oh.
he playing Orson Welles?
He played Orson Welles in Ed Wood,
Oh my gosh.
but the
Edgar
voice
doing
was
the-
done by somebody else. I think it's like Fred.
like
Somebody,
he was-
it's somebody who's very famous for voice stuff.
it's
I
like
wanna
he was
hear-
wearing a kingpin costume.
Oh, the voice was Brain, Maurice LaMarche.
Maurice
From
LaMarche,
Pinky and the
yes.
Brain.
Yeah, I want to hear Edgar do the Paul Masson wine outtakes.
Mm-hmm.
Or the standard rich and famous contract.
Yeah.
Like this.
But Blood,
Michael
what's your
Shannon reading the sorority letter, was pretty funny. I think probably some of the language is a little bit. I don't know that he would film that today, but maybe he would. I would like to see that style of very serious dramatic actor reading very pointed and catty, funny things in a tone that belies the topic. That's comedy, folks.
That is comedy.
There is that whole like series. It's fairly serious, but I think it's the BBC does it. It's like a live thing where they get actors to come in to read famous letters.
Oh yeah.
And somebody did the Alec Guinness like complaining about Star Wars one. I want to say it was like Cumberbatch or something. Like
It should have been Ewan McGregor.
Someone read
Summer Silly, yeah.
One of the guys from Game of Thrones is like a real, and by guys from Game of Thrones, I mean like very impressive, classic, dramatic British actor. Read a letter, and I was like, oh, this guy fucks with like some really interesting politics, and I really like him, and he's very cool. The Onion Knight. Who's the Onion Knight?
Oh, Liam Cunningham.
Yeah.
Liam Cunningham, yeah.
I think he may have read like If I Must Die, the poem. He read something that was like very like it really got me, and then I was also like, oh, I like this. I will follow this person and see what else they.
Peter
Right, but
Capaldi and Matt Berry did a great one.
Yeah.
That was when the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire instructed his army to attack a fortress belonging to the Cossacks. The letters between the Sultan and the leader of the Cossacks back and forth with Peter Capaldi and Matt Berry was very funny.
Fuckity fuck. Fuckity
Yeah, it was
bye.
basically fuckity fuck versus Matt Berry.
Oh my gosh. I looked up. It's Oscar Isaac read the Alec Guinness letter.
Wow.
Letters live.
I mean, that rules. I'm glad
They're
it's
reading
another.
letters
It's still
now.
a Star Wars.
They're reading
person.
letters now.
Yeah, they read now.
Somehow,
You know.
somehow letters returned.
And somehow, Blog, what's your second? Did you pick a second?
I did Law and Order.
Oh, that's right. It's somehow I don't know how it got removed, but now Caro, it's
there.
your pick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I directly wrote it there, not on my sheet. I see. That's fine. Not on the round by round breakdown. But Caro, what's your pick for round number 7?
I think I'm gonna do Draft Punk.
Caro,
Okay.
that is the one that I have next. Caro, you
Oh, I'm sorry.
you
Yeah.
big timed me.
I've
Twice.
stolen it from
We're in a
you.
Fight.
And
That's
Draft
okay.
Punk
That's okay.
is building an electro / punk concert by drafting various bands. Now, do you want that one, or do you want Draft Punk Alt, where we draft French people to wear helmets?
I think the original one.
Okay.
But
Okay.
LJ, you can have Draft Punk Alt.
I think I might have to take that because it's really funny. Yeah.
Okay. Draft Punk Alt.
I can make that work. I can
Yeah.
make that work. That's funny.
And then Lino, what's your pick for round 7?
Man, with my eats, I gotta go with some drinks. I gotta do the draft.
It's time.
Ooh.
Draft of
Oh, I
beers.
see.
Yeah, it's a beer draft. Where
Yeah,
you'll
it looks
draft
like
beers
drought.
based on styles.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, then
Like
no
that.
one's going to have any idea what my first pick is right now.
editing.
Because it's going to
No one
be...
took
What?
wacky
Wacky Races
tobacco.
draft.
Oh, you made it. You did it.
I
Vaughn.
made it. And I'm picturing this isn't just Hanna-Barbera.
It's just Hanna-Barbera.
Okay, well, whatever. It'll just be Hanna-Barbera. I'm going to try to get Space Ghost either way. So,
He
Coast
counts.
to coast.
He counts.
coast to coast. If I can build a Space Ghost Wacky Races spinoff, oh boy.
That's the dream.
That would be a dream. And you know, speaking of dreams, I want to do a Batman movie draft a la House of R.
That was on my list too, but take it. It's yours.
Because we're going to get the draft we need, not the draft we deserve.
I feel like I have never once said that quote correctly, ever, because I always second guess which way it's supposed to be.
I mean, it's very easy to second guess it.
I mean, it's very easy to second guess the whole concept because I was really into those movies when I saw them in theaters. And now I'm not that big of a Batman fan for political reasons.
Oh
Still
no,
probably
is
better than the
Batman
Zack
a
Snyder
neo-Nazi too?
No.
Mm.
I honestly, depends on the Batman.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the characterization of Batman in any given series, you know? I think that, like, Holy Terror Batman, probably.
Robert Pattinson Batman, good American accent.
And by Holy Terror was the one where DC was like, Frank Miller, we're not publishing this. This is too racist.
It's simply
What?
too racist.
That
And that's
wasn't
us
the
saying that.
sarcastic one. I actually genuinely don't know about this. That's,
Oh. It was going to be Batman versus the Al Qaeda,
Oh,
Mm.
and then DC was like, no,
okay.
we will not publish this, and so he spun it off as a character who is not Batman.
Great.
Wait, he still did the
Right.
idea. He just changed the
Yeah, he still did it. He just published it as not Batman. Frank Miller
And
has
there's-
since come out and been like, yeah, I kind of lost my rocker for a while there.
And then there's a moment where Bin Laden is like, "Why did you say Martha?"
This is
Well,
Frank
Atlanta-
Miller. Sorry, 300.
Yeah,
Frank Miller.
300.
Dark Knight
Director
Dark
of
Knight
the Spirit.
Returns,
Returns.
The Spirit, Sin City.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. But Lena,
I'm thinking.
Will there
I'm
be
thinking
any-
about
Hmm?
Okay.
will there be any Marthas in your pick for round number 8?
You know, there might be keeping on the comics side / literary side. I want that League of Extraordinary Gentlemen draft.
Yes.
I was
That was
inspired
on-
listening to the HD2GM recently.
That's on my short list for sure.
That would be a fun one.
Yeah.
There's some wild characters in the comics that
Oh,
they
yeah.
take from.
And I think with this one we added as you can just draft any literary character into the
Yeah.
super team.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that. LG, what's your pick for round number 8?
All right, I have a weird one, but I think I'm just gonna try to snap this. Horror movies is up there. Let's do, and that is. Oh, I didn't write down the number.
That's fine.
I'll vamp while phony. It. Well, mine seemed to have a theme of let's fight the bad guys and
Yeah.
sing about it.
I think it's row 15.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
in that one it was that we're building a horror movie by drafting a killer, the final girl, etc. And that
Yeah,
takes
that-
us... Huh?
Yeah, I have a different relationship with horror movies now. I don't like as much gore, and I watch a lot like this and fast forwarded, and I don't like, so the sound
Sure.
editing's real good. I don't. Need
Oh,
to-
yeah.
But I like being a scared.
Oh, yeah. No, that works out. I think that's a great pick. That's also on my list of my short list. Caro, what's your pick for round number 8?
Thank you for asking, Phony.
Oh, you're welcome.
I think I would like to pick Pot Up the Jams, where you draft a mix CD.
Yes.
I missed that. That's a good one.
I would like to do that, and then I would like everybody to make their CDs and then maybe send them out so that we all
Oh,
have them.
yeah.
It'd be fun, yeah.
That'd be really fun.
LG,
That's
that
awesome.
one's like way down in the list. It's like
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, Pot Up the Jams is number 68.
Nice.
Almost nice.
Oh, well.
Nice is dumpling draft.
ooh.
But Blog, what's your pick for round number 8? And then, of course, your pick for round number 9.
I'm gonna again. I most of these I'm picking are ideas that I came up with that no
Sure.
one seems to be interested in, and I'm gonna save this franchise from Amazon. We got James Bond draft.
That is a good one.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I can't.
It's a draft. What's your pick for round 9?
So, getting slimmer pickings here. I would go again. We don't really have anything established for what this will look like, but actually, we have two different versions of this. I think so. I'm gonna go with. Where is it? I want to see it. Well, actually, I guess I can say even I don't see it written.
Yeah.
We got our fast food Avengers.
Nice.
Yeah, so that is distinct from the
It's
mascot
distinct.
draft.
Yeah,
Because
No,
are
this
they
is-
superheroes, or are you just drafting them for as
They
a
are.
character?
They are certainly. They're crime fighters for sure.
Right. Okay.
Whether they have superpowers is a.
But you are right that we have it on there twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will remove. Should I remove the fast food mascot draft?
I mean, I guess we could. I guess if you want the mascots to just be there and not solving
Yeah.
crimes and fighting
Yeah.
criminals.
Mascot seems like more of a let them fight sort of draft to me.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Mascot Fight Club. Grimace versus Jack in the Box. I have 20 on Jack in the Box.
Okay.
What's in the box?
They blew up Jack in the Box at one point to kill him off, and then somehow he
Uh-oh.
returned.
Somehow.
You get those BK kids solving.
Well, we talked about
crimes.
KidVid last week.
Yeah.
But Caro, what's your pick for round number 9?
I think I'm gonna go with an all that draft,
Stop.
like an
looking-
SNL draft, but for children.
I like that. I like an all that draft. I know who I would want to try to get for sure.
Lori Beth Denberg,
Yep. She's great. I mean, Keenan and Kel,
Keenan, and also
obviously.
Kel.
Yeah.
Danny Tamborelli.
Danny
Yeah.
Tamborelli.
Oh,
That
Lil
was
Pete.
huge when he moved from Pete and Pete to all that.
Yeah.
That
Jack
felt like
is-
we moved from Pete and Pete to all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I saw the TV glows. Danny Tamborelli.
Oh, I didn't
The
realize
special
that.
without Brett Davis is Danny Tamborelli.
Petunia, not highlighted in I Saw the TV Glow.
That's true. What? Oh, that'd be great if you got a Petunia.
I wanted.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I got a tattoo at 16, less than legally, was like inspired by. I
That
didn't
makes
get a
sense.
Petunia. Wish I had.
Honestly, it's saying we're 9 rounds in Vietnam hasn't shown up yet. Says things from the void. Well,
Oh.
LG, is that your pick for round
Mine
number 9?
pick. So
Oh, we lost
close.
Caro. We lost
Caro.
Caro with that one.
Caro is so. Maybe this is a pick that Caro would want, and I'm stealing it from Caro instead. I'm just gonna do. How about like queer anthems, queer jams,
You're right.
jazz songs,
That's a great one, and we didn't have that.
and yeah, what do I not have? And I'm look. It is a lot of like, let's fight, let's sing.
Let's fight and
Let's-
sing at the same
let's-
time.
Yeah, I could use some more food maybe, but yeah.
Lena, will you
I
be
forgot
picking
about
food?
Danny Draft Veto too. Danny Draft Veto is carrying the ring in my fellowship. By the way.
Alina, will you be picking food for your round number 9 pick?
You know, I think I'm gonna go in a different direction. Let's take that. I guess this does have food in it. Actually, the mall draft.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
That's a good one. That
Oh,
was
of
next on my
course.
list.
That's a great one.
Let's go.
I just went to my
the
friend's
mall.
musical about a mall.
Today.
They wrote and put on their own musical called Mall Musical.
Oh, cool.
Nice. I just
Yeah.
watched the City Walk musical that they did a few nights ago.
Yeah.
at Dynasty. Yeah,
That
was
seems
alright,
so cool.
but I like the cast. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like City Walk in Hollywood. So many Fallen Brothers now.
Yeah.
But that means it's my picks. I know it's not really Hollywood, but it's City Walk Hollywood.
Is that one of those things where it's in like the Bay Area, but the Bay Area is friggin' huge?
It's just in another part of LA. But LA is so big that, like, you know, What does that mean? That means it can be incredibly far from other parts of LA.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go with, yeah, it's north of Hollywood, past the hills, exactly. You can see it because you see a giant Stewart from the Minions looming over Universal. Not
Rock?
Stewart from Mad TV.
That's immediately what I thought. I thought a giant Stewart from Mad TV.
No, I can do it.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't want to say it.
Yeah, there's just a giant Stewart. Is it Stewart? Yeah, there's a giant.
Bad news. Bad news.
that-
This one also a neo-Nazi now.
Oh, I hope not.
The actor?
Oh, the character. The character.
Oh,
yeah.
oh God, thank
Yeah,
God.
the
Thank
character.
Yeah,
God.
this is the giant minion.
Oh no.
I'm uncomfortable with the minion looking at me like that over that.
Yeah.
Like that.
When he looks at you for miles as you approach.
It's not.
It's concerning.
I feel like he looks at me when I'm in the bathroom with the door closed. I feel like he
He
looks
sees
at me.
you when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
people
very
where
cool.
he's always looking in their windows.
Oh God, that's
'Cause,
upsetting.
You know, if you live right there, you're never free from the gaze of Stewart.
They should have Stewart on the sphere.
Yeah, they should.
They should. And
the
you know,
gaze of Stewart are just the other minions. Am I right?
Hey,
that's true. I'm going to return to food. I mean, living there must suck for a lot of reasons. But
Can you
I'm going
imagine
to return.
waking up hungover in a hotel room and outside your window is
Oh
that?
God.
Feel bad for anyone who did psychedelics there and then like walks out of the front door and is like, oh no.
Big Minion is watching me.
You have to be so rich and you live there? Exactly. You have to have so much money to have a not great quality of life. And you know what also can give you a not great quality of life? Taco Bell.
Grand trivia.
So I'm going to go with the Taco Bell draft, where you have to assemble a Taco Bell order by drafting food from the various categories at Taco Bell. And one of the things, of course, you can pull from for this is the Liv Moss presentation that just happened. The hour-plus live stream where they introduced new menu items and had a whole in memoriam for all the items that have been removed from the menu.
The only reason I know that this exists is because friend of America, Ford the Perfect, had been talking about it. Friend from Iran, who's like, this is peak American culture, correct? And I had to watch it and say yes. Yes.
yeah,
I thought you were going to call a Fluval friend of America.
yeah, that doesn't seem true. Although in a way,
Friend to humanity, Fluval?
Maybe.
hard to say.
Friend of
But
food.
you know, for he's not a friend of food. But my pick for round number 10 includes everybody. Because
Okay.
everybody's here for the Super Smash draft,
Oh,
where you have to
man.
build a Super Smash Brothers roster from across gaming.
Exciting.
And so I think you'll have to have guest characters, various Nintendo series, all that stuff. But everybody's here for that. Lena, what's your pick for round number 10?
gotta catch them all. I want that Pokemon draft.
Poke draft?
Yeah.
It's you and me.
I know it. That song always is a hit at karaoke.
I know it's my destiny. I choose Missing No.
Whoa, there's even an actual web app Poke Draft,
Whoa.
which is a points-based Poke. Oh, that's like to figure out who you actually want,
I'm gonna pick all the weirdest Pokemon, like that one that's just a ring of keys.
right?
That's a
The
good
ice
one.
cream one.
The ghosts.
There's so many ghosts. The one that wears its mother's skull.
Oh no, that one's sad.
Clone.
Cubo.
Yeah.
But LG.
What version
draft
of the
pick-
web are we on, Phony? Are we on like what's this web
3.0.
3.0.
Technically
I believe.
3.
Okay.
Well,
So okay.
Colloquially
I would
3.
I would like a draft of of everyone's favorite Web 2.0 websites, like actual
Nice.
websites that people went to, and had saved in their favorites bar.
2 or 1.0?
Yeah, do you want 1.0 or 2?
When did it end?
feel
When
like-
when did 2.0
yeah.
start?
2.0, I think of as being like Facebook and
Yeah.
Twitter.
Oh,
right?
Oh, no,
It's like
that's
social
bad.
media and stuff. Like
Yeah.
Web
No,
2,
no,
Web
earlier.
1.0 is 98 to like 2004.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it would-
Classic years.
Like
Yeah,
what would-
GeoCities.
Slower years.
Your E-Bob,
Like a
and then your
different
E-Bob's
game
E-Bombs
World.
World. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
before you, like
Albino Black Sheep,
Albino
like
Black Sheep.
Flickr.
Stumbleupon.
Homestar Runner.
before social media like ate everything.
Yeah.
Back in
Yeah.
the good old days, is what you're saying.
Where you have to go to like 20 different websites each day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
But not
better.
just like a landing page of I stay here.
You could stumble upon.
we are currently at
Stumbleupon,
98
my
drafts,
favorite.
so we may make 100.
We
We
better.
have to make 100. If we don't make 100, we have to shut it down.
We have to
Oh,
start
Caro.
over.
What's your pick for round number 10?
I think I want to do it, and I think no one has taken it, but maybe I'm wrong. Like the gas station snacks draft.
And no one picked that yet.
Nice.
I see that as kind of like
choice.
a road trip prep draft
Yeah.
where you're like, it's time to stock up so that I can survive the next 5 hours.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to view that one.
Thank you.
And Blog, what are your picks for round number 10 and round number 11? And I don't know if we'll go to full 13. We'll see.
Probably not.
12 is a good number.
I think 12 is where we'll end
That was a
on
good
that.
number.
Yeah.
Let's go with Droids Draft.
Nice.
Ooh.
Did we not? We have it?
Yeah, Star
Okay.
Wars. Star Wars
Good.
droids. Yeah.
No, I just
Star
wanted to make sure if it was a
Oh.
newly invented draft or a
No,
draft
no.
on. I see it now. I like the Droids draft a la House of R.
And oh boy, really struggling now. Oh no, I know which one I want to do. I'm going to do the box show draft.
Ooh.
Nice.
Where you have to draft items from the box?
You have to pick between the 75 items from Pickle's box.
And whoever wins that draft has to go to Gethard's house and pick up the box that he never gave to Pickle.
Yeah, and then they have to mail the cookie to Tig.
To Tig.
Tig shouldn't eat the cookie.
Yeah, but Tig might eat the cookie.
Tig might eat
shouldn't,
the
but
cookie,
That
but
They
cookie's
might.
like 3.5 years older now.
It
yeah,
might be fine. Maybe the cookie is fine.
no,
Probably not.
I don't
It's been
think so. I
years.
don't know if it was going to be fine then.
I feel like someone at the Sens tonight will eat that cookie.
Yeah,
It might not be Tig,
someone
but it'll
certainly.
be one of
will.
those people.
Yeah,
Tig, animal or human animal?
human.
Hmm.
A Tig
That's
Naruto,
not-
aka Clancy
Clancy.
Kramer,
Oh, okay.
aka
Yeah. We wish
what's
you well
Hootie?
in
What's
recovery,
Hootie's name?
Tig.
Hootie?
Darius
Dollhouse?
Rucker Real
Oh.
was their
Oh,
Instagram
yes.
for a while.
That's right. Now it's Tyler.
They're-
Tyler Durden is my daddy. I think.
Tyler Durden
Yeah,
is my daddy
Daddy
dom.
Yeah. Tyler Durden is my daddy dom is another vocal warm up.
Oh, it is,
And
but
We hope
Yeah.
we hope Tyler Durden is my daddy dom.
Sexy bangs.
His ankle or
yeah,
broken bone heals very soon. That's
absolutely.
commitment
Oh,
to
no.
comedy. That's commitment.
that
to
is
the-
commitment to comedy.
Breaking bones for comedy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Caro, what's your pick for round number 11?
This is a tough one because I was thinking about memes, but I think it's very similar to the internet one. So I'm gonna podcast draft.
Nice.
I'm not sure
Podcast
how that would
draft?
work, but maybe it just will
Neither
work.
do we.
I have ideas where I think it would be either by like categories of shows or like the framing could be you're building a podcast network, so you have to build a varied slate of shows.
Or you have to draft the best McElroy.
Yeah. You only get one,
Just one.
and I'm taking Clint.
I'm taking the lost fourth McElroy brother, the one from that Hard Times article who has no mouth.
Oh no, I forgot about
Oh, I
that.
thought you were gonna say Griffin Newman.
Oh
Griffin
yeah, or
Newman
Griffin.
cannot
Griffin
raise
is
The other
Ford
Griffin.
McElroy.
Lin-Manuel Miranda's the other
Yes.
fourth one.
Yep.
There's a lot of. It's like the fifth Beatle. There's a lot of fourth McElroys. Speaking of, LG, what's your pick for round number 11?
Oh gosh, thank you. I am literally looking around the room doing Peter Griffin, trying to find
Lamp
what am I
draft.
interested in?
P.
What?
Lamp
Uh,
draft. Lamp
here.
draft.
I have Oh, hang on. Okay. This was
You
sort
could
of
do a B draft. I'm just looking
rude
around the room
words,
too.
rude phrases.
Ooh.
Curse
Rude,
words?
not mean, not slurs, but like I feel like if I were gonna say I don't want to just limit it to curse words because I feel like that's
So not
you
just
know.
the Go George Carlin.
Like stinker,
Yeah, because that's
schmuck,
Insults.
knucklehead. Oh, there's one that someone was like they should make ignoramus,
Hmm.
I like
Yeah,
calling
'cause, like,
people
I-
goobers.
goobers.
goofy goober. It's I'm trying to like stop saying things like stupid and dumb and lame and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, there's really not a lot of synonyms out there.
It's
for when
almost
we
like a
want to-
minced curse draft.
Yeah, I like that.
I've been
Which is,
trying
like-
to use ludicrous in place of the more sort of
Or
ableist
wild.
Yeah.
kind of words. Yeah.
Because like minced
Ludicrous
curses are like
me.
when you replace a curse with like something else. So like fudge.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Shoot.
I was here. Yeah, like Mormon cussing.
I
I
mean,
feel like
that
there's
does
different flavors of it.
that does make me think that then there is a dirty soda draft
Oh, what's that?
where you have to make a dirty soda by mixing ingredients together. It's
Wow.
soda with like milk in it. It's a big
Oh
thing in Utah.
no! Doesn't
Do you
it
guys
curdle?
know AGB?
Like Coke?
Draft.
we
ghost
gotta
bro?
get we gotta get a ghost bro to do a ghost cobes and drink. Let's not. He has
Don't have a switch.
commitment to the bit. Like I thought it might curdle. It looked so gross. But he
It's
drank
like
It
a
seems
thing.
like it should curdle because it's
There's
like,
like multiple,
acidic.
but there's like multiple chains in Utah that
Oh
do
no!
this.
Yeah, because Utah's
sell
really into
them for
soda
money?
because they don't drink.
They
I mean,
don't
they do
drink,
drink.
so
They don't
they-
drink alcohol.
Yeah, they don't
or-
drink soda. They don't drink hot drinks or alcohol, so they are very into soda.
Yeah.
Now I heard today that they specifically tea is
Tea and coffee are called out by name, I believe, as like the hot drinks that are forbidden. It's not a caffeine thing, as Wiz
What
pointed out.
about bubble tea?
Probably because it's still tea.
They probably make it
but is
dirty.
it brewed
If it's
from
cold?
beans?
But what
I
if it's
think-
not tea? What if it's like I don't know,
It
a
probably
different
has
kind of
more
bubble tea?
spice into it.
or like
I
herbal
feel like some of
teas?
it doesn't have tea. Yeah,
Has
like
anyone been like, actually, this is herbal tea, so it's technically not tea?
it is technically not tea.
Do Mormons have a word for like this is treif or this is haram? Like this is
Oh.
They must, but what is it? Acceptable Mormon word.
they've got words for all. sorts
Sound
of
off
things.
in the chat if you're.
Buck
I think it's
sucking
just
brother
forbidden.
Switch.
Mormons
Wow.
have hundreds of words for the word soda, but no words for the words haram.
Oh no!
I think it's just forbidden. Like the word is like don't do it, like forbidden. Because like I mean
Like,
it's
It's
there's no
forbidden
other
from
like
telling me the word. I get it. I get
well
it.
because it doesn't have another language to
They
like
call
borrow
it-
a word from.
They call
No,
it
you're
regular
forbidden
underwear.
from telling me. I understand.
Yeah, but you know what's not forbidden
What?
is Lena picking your pick for round number 11.
So I think I have our 100th category.
Okay.
Yay!
And it's kind of a little bit inspired by that Web 1.0 YouTube/web series draft.
Oh
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
I like picking this one. Another
Wow.
one just to make sure we do hit that 100 number. AOL channels draft.
Oh god.
Oh wow.
Sling go, sling go, sling go.
Oh, web wing draft.
I watched a web series on called Carmilla based on the novella
Yeah.
that predates Dracula, and it was a lesbian vampire
Mhm.
straight to camera.
Yeah.
like,
Nice.
in a dorm room setup, so it was like very easy to do, very creative, and it turned out halfway through that they were sponsored by Kotex.
Wow.
And I thought, I don't like this branding, but I do like this branding.
They were looking for a blood-related show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blood related
gay.
woman. Yeah.
an era when that was the pull, the thing that things were sponsored by and not DraftKings.
Yeah, and you didn't know it until halfway through the show, and they didn't like it was.
Yeah.
I can't
What a
believe we
great
didn't get
category.
DraftKings to sponsor
Yeah.
our draft.
Should we do a draft of
Who
kings?
says we didn't?
For the draft?
We
did
should
a
do
poor
a draft
job.
of kings.
Draft your
Oh.
best kings.
Look at that.
Oh
That's
no.
got to be on there.
We could do a
Somebody-
DraftKings draft.
Oh no.
I don't know what that means.
Or you draft your
I think
favorite kings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you simply draft your favorite kings, and we
Like
all have
your
so many
favorite
favorites.
fictional king, your
Short?
medieval king, short kings.
Your
The
favorite
whole-
Game of
yeah.
Thrones king,
Yeah.
your favorite king in Lord of the Rings.
Your favorite short king.
Yeah, your favorite short king, of course. Your favorite Burger
That's a-
King.
Your favorite short king.
Your favorite tall king.
Your
Favorite drag
short
king.
Really great
Who-
draft.
Phony, who's your favorite short king?
Me.
Okay.
I'm a phone.
You're not that tall.
I'm not that tall.
But for
I
a phone,
just
you kind
noticed
of
the
are tall.
DraftKings
You're much
logo.
taller than my phone.
You know what? I gotta say, with how much we've been talking up, I'm going DraftKings draft
Yeah.
Do it.
for
It's
my
gonna be a
next
great
pick.
draft. Are we just doing 12 rounds?
Yeah, we're just doing 12
Yeah,
rounds.
yeah.
So this next one's our last round, and I'm gonna go for the Bill and Ted draft, where you have to draft historical characters to help you write your term paper.
Oh no. Okay, great.
In what subject?
History.
Oh, okay.
You have to do like in Bill and Ted, they have to do a presentation in front of the school of your
Sure.
research.
Sure.
And
Or you could do a different topic and you get all.
I guess
all
you get to
different-
pick the topic.
Yeah,
Actually,
you
yeah.
do all different mathematicians.
You have to draft your people and then figure out what the topic is.
What their
That would be fun.
A subject that one would have a term paper.
Yeah, it has to be a school subject.
could be
but-
Jim.
Yeah, Jim. I'm gonna get like Jim Thorpe and all these football players.
Oh, we could have a gym draft.
Oh, your favorite gyms? I'll add it. But Lena, what's your pick?
You know, for my final pick, I'll take that reality show draft.
What show?
Nice.
Oh, I think it was just like building like your favorites from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
from
Yeah, it
each,
doesn't have
like,
to be
sort
one
of-
show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
LG. What is your final pick?
I have just this has just entered my brain,
Hmm.
and I refuse to elaborate on it. I think we should just. I'm going to say it. We're going to move on because we all know that it's going to make perfect sense. Just redacted. In
All
brackets.
right, we're moving on.
Thank you.
All right.
We know what it means. We don't need to say it.
Yeah, Carol, what's your pick?
Did someone do the Thunder draft one? The Marvel
Thunder?
villains?
No.
I'll do that one. then.
Ooh, that's a really good.
That's-
That's a steal of a final pick.
Wait,
Thank
what do
you.
what do we call it? Oh, the
Thunder
Thunder
something.
draft, like the
Thunder draft.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Thunder
like
draft
to draft
asterisk.
different kinds of weather, including thunder.
Oh wow. I would be at such a disadvantage.
Yeah,
Very, very frightening.
yeah. Thunderbolts and lightning.
Galileo.
Very, very frightening.
Blog, what's your final pick?
Final pick to close out our draft of drafts.
Yeah.
Friends of Jersey Dave.
Excellent.
Friends of that's a great pick. What does that mean? That's to be figured
I
out.
wanted
You
you
don't
to pick
know.
that specifically, Bog.
I did want you to pick that, yeah.
That's a good one for screen drafts.
I got
Hell
some
yeah.
good ones. Because I
Yeah.
got that one, I got the Gethard one, I got the Box Show one. So
Oh yeah, let's look at our.
Oh,
yeah,
also,
yeah, let's marvel. it
One
up.
other draft I meant to add but hadn't
Marvel.
was a Jedi Council draft. You have to draft your
Oh,
Jedi
that
Council.
is a good one.
I don't trust
yeah,
the Jedi Council on these days.
Well, that's what you get to do. You get to draft it. You can make one that you can trust.
Or it can just be a
That's
council
what you
draft.
think,
like
but you
Yeah.
can't.
Be like
could
Count
just be council draft,
Dooku,
Yeah.
Kylo
Palpatine.
Ren.
Palpatine wasn't a Jedi, Blog.
What?
Palpatine was never a Jedi.
Oh, right.
You
He
could do
was
our
Dooku,
first.
Anakin, Exar Kun, Glup
Yaddle.
Shido, Jedi Master Bates, Seattle,
You need
Got
Yaddle.
you, though.
Fisto.
Yariel Poof.
Uriel Poof.
Yeah, he's the guy with the really long neck and the tiny head.
Oh,
In episode
that's
one?
his name.
I
Yeah,
like
his name
it.
is Yariel Poof, and he has 4 arms. I think he gets shot.
I mean,
in
that's a
Legends, he
great
got
name.
killed by Zam
That's a
Wessel.
great name.
Is he a bad guy?
He's a good guy. He just dies before episode 2.
That's
so
also a
why he's
pretty
not
great
in it.
name.
Robot Chicken had a runner with him. Yeah. But so the picks are Blogtoven. He lives in Robot Chicken canon. Blog, your picks are Beam Me Up
That's good.
Drafty, the SNL Characters Draft, the Muppet Movie Draft, the Sitcom Family Draft, the Gethardverse Draft, the Tuvix Draft, the Law & Order Draft, the James Bond Draft, the Fast Food Avengers, the Droids Draft a la House of R, the Box Show Draft, and the Friends of Jersey Dave Collaborative.
Pretty good draft.
And Carol, your picks are Sandwich Draft, GLTS Draft, CISO Draft, Cartoon Sitcom Draft, Potato Dish Draft, Draft Horse Draft, Make a Team of Horses, Draft Punk, Pod Up the Jams, All That Draft, Gas Station Snacks Draft, Podcast Draft, and Thunder Draft. LG
Yay.
picked the Muppet Show Draft, the Fellowship of the Draft. And then someone was drafted who the ring did not expect. The Pantheon of Gods Draft, the Dystopian Fiction Fighter Squad Draft, the Musical Theater Draft, Danny Draft Veto, not Donnie. Danny Draft
Drafto.
Veto, the Draft Punk Alt, where you have to draft French people to wear helmets. The Horror Movie Draft, Queer Anthems, the Web 1.0 Draft, the Rude Word Draft, and the Redacted Draft. And we all know what that means, Wiz, including you.
We all know.
And then Lena picked the MCU Draft in honor of Thunderbolts and FF, the 90s Movie Draft, the alternate Oscars of blank Draft, the Star Wars Draft, the Saturday Morning Draft, one live action and mostly cartoons, the Franchise Restaurant Draft, collaborative, the Trash Draft, the LX Street Draft, the Mall Draft, the Poke Draft, the YouTube and web series draft, and the reality show draft.
It's a good list. These are good lists.
And then I picked, to me, my X draft. The Comics Amalgam Draft, the Theme Park Draft, the Star Wars Master of Two Riskazi Draft, Gilligan's Island Draft, Build a Wrestling PPV Draft, Wacky Races Draft, the Batman Movie Draft a la House of R, the Taco Bell Draft, the Super Smash Draft, the Draft Kings, and the Bill and Ted Draft.
It's very strong.
I like these.
These
I like
are
these
really
drafts.
good.
They're all very
These are all
powerful.
very fun ideas.
I would do any of these.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then maybe next week we have to do a bracket to figure out which.
Which one to do first?
I do like the idea of doing a bracket to figure out what we do first.
I
But we
honestly
should do
thought
a
that
tier
this
list
was
to figure out the brackets.
It's March Madness, is it not?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
honestly
that's-
thought that we were doing a March Madness thing today, but maybe we changed it, or I just misheard. But
No, I think
Next week, maybe.
It's the draft. It's got to be that next week. Yeah, you're right.
It's gotta be. It
Maybe
can't
we
not be.
had set a bracket, but I think it's fine. I think it'll be fun to do a bracket of the.
So I guess maybe we have the brackets will be of each of one of ours competing with one of our another person's. Would that work?
We could do the math so that it's the right
we might have to add
multiple or whatever.
some, like dummy ones.
Yeah,
some-
or we could not do all of them.
Yeah.
Whatever's easier.
Yeah.
Like it could be
'Cause if we have
32
six,
or something. I
we
don't
have
know.
six
How many of us
people,
are there?
Each of us have.
We have 5 people.
Oh, that's so much math.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
work
that's math.
perfectly. We could do 16 and we each pick like 3-ish. 3 in a wild card.
Yeah,
Ooh, wow.
That could be good.
that could work.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Unless I mathed
Yeah.
it wrong. And maybe I did.
Honestly, I trust your math. Number one, number two. We can just draft new numbers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I like that idea of next week on this show a bracket of the things we drafted. I do
can't
like
wait
that
for
Missy
you to
was
come
out
back
for a
ready for
month,
this.
and almost the entire month Missy's been out has been filled with. Let's figure out what episodes we want to do.
We could call it a draft kit.
Mm-hmm.
DRAFCKET.
A draft kit.
When
Okay.
Draft kit.
when brack at
Oh, okay. It took me a long time to figure out what you're saying. I get
Here,
it.
I'll type it.
I think I got it.
I'm just bad at spelling.
DRAFCKET.
Draft kit. It's just when you say kit, I think
Oh,
you
yeah.
mean KIT, but you don't. You mean kit.
Ket. A draft
seeing
ket.
it written down is more helpful.
Yeah.
Yes, they're written
draft
down. Solves it.
Take off your pants and draft it.
Exactly.
That's better. We're going with that one. We could also call it a bract.
You could.
A bract.
A bract.
A bract.
You know,
Bract,
Ooh,
which is
bract.
very hard to say.
Bracht had some really good theatrical theories. Anyway,
Oh, goodbye, phony.
Oh,
That was
Oh,
fast.
Hester was fun.
Wow.
Phony's
I
gone.
like being on camera at the same time as you blog with this because I have wanted to point out for a long time we have almost the same colored wall.
Oh, you
my wall
do?
is not as good, but it
Huh.
looks much closer to.
Someone more
I've used
talented
it
would
as a
have to
green
move
screen
this so that we could pretend like we are.
What if you are in the same room?
I was gonna say, yeah, we have to there we go.
Ooh, reach
See?
over.
Be like, let's.
I need someone's like
Let's
hand
high
to show up
five.
in the other one. Oh, other way. At least for me, it's the other way. Blog, it's the other way. Blog, it's the other way.
Oh, for me, it's the other way. Okay.
LG,
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
before.
Oh no, oh no. It doesn't line up for me, but it might be me.
Well, I'll do it this way. I'll just high five both
Yeah,
sides.
do both sides just in case. Hi,
Numa,
10.
Numa. Okay, there we
Do it,
go.
let's do it.
Maya, he, Maya, who, Maya, ha, ha.
I remember
I'm
this.
doing it too. You just can't see me.
I can
Dry
see
your
you.
starting
Who's
day.
your painting?
It's Cave
Who's
Johnson.
that? I can't see it. Who is it?
Oh, let me make him say something. Hang on. I have to walk over to him.
Uh-oh.
Draft
1B,
seems
we
good.
got
have a
over
full-
100.
full draft.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Cave Johnson.
Hello.
He looks like a familiar sea captain to me.
He's from Portal. And he sometimes talks, although he doesn't seem to want to talk right now.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's
He's
why.
played by
One day
J.K.
they-
Simmons.
The drafting was very successful.
It's
Yes.
I thought it was. Oh my god, I'm like.
Who did you think it was?
I thought it was Harry Hole.
Oh, I thought you meant
Caro
someone.
gave
You
us
thought
all
someone
the
else
clues.
played Cave Johnson.
No. I thought that the picture for Karo's avatar was Harry
Detective
Hole.
Harry Hole.
Detective
He
Harry
does kind of
Hole,
look
yeah.
like Bob Odenkirk.
Oh, yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
I
No,
thought it was
it's
the
Cave Johnson.
doctor from Scrubs.
Oh,
Oh,
Dr.
Oh, he
Cox.
kind of looks like
Yeah.
him too.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
John C. McGinley.
Wait, who is that?
John C. McGinley.
It's Cave Johnson
Who is
from
that?
Portal.
Portal. He's like the
Oh,
guy who was in
wonderful.
charge of aperture science, but probably
Yeah.
is dead.
This
I
is a
see.
triumph.
Ah,
Huge success.
Huge success.
I'm
that's-
sad though. It's supposed to talk, but I think it's just so old. It doesn't work very well anymore.
Yeah.
One
That's
of
how
the
things go on your material plane.
So
one
true,
of the
Foogle.
the Canadian twin pop stars did a version of that with Jonathan Colton. That's really good. It's very sweet.
Because Colton
Oh,
wrote
really?
it.
He did, yeah.
Like, Colton did the
Really?
original song in Portal, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
oh, that makes sense. Why-
Yeah, that's
okay.
how he got, like, that was how, sort of how he made his big jump from internet guy who made a song a week to, like, being on NPR and all that. The Cruise was before, but that was his, like, level up.
Yeah. Good for him, Jonathan Colton.
Yes.
Huge success. I still
You-
sing that sometimes in the back of my head. Very weird.
It's a bop. I can't
Good
believe they
for-
never made it Portal 3.
Good for Skull Crusher Mountain Scribe, Jonathan Colton.
Yeah, exactly.
I am surprised they didn't do Portal 3.
It seems like a...
I mean, I'm not.
Winner.
It's Valve.
Yeah,
They
but,
don't-
but
they've-
why?
I mean, they haven't done Half-Life 3 and yeah, exactly. They have very bad luck specifically ever making a third game in any series.
For some reason.
The Libertarian, yeah, well that is also yeah.
I actually feel like I heard about some sort of vaguely fan-made Portal that was coming out soon. That's
Oh, I'm
supposed to
sure
be
that
good.
that'll happen. And I think it's also that
That's
they
cool.
just make so much money on Steam they realize they don't have to make games anymore.
But they could make games anymore.
They
They don't
could.
have to stop making games.
Didn't
Isn't
the new co-op game like sold 1 million copies
Yeah.
overnight, and it's got now wait
Split
for
fiction.
it, 2 ladies.
Well, they didn't make Split Fiction though.
Ladies
Yeah.
don't know how to do
People-
puzzles.
People want to play as girls. That can't be true.
And that's from the hit developers behind It Takes Two
Oh.
Yeah.
as well. That's an EA. That's an EA game with Hazelight Studios.
Oh.
Didn't isn't Stanley Parable like a Portal?
It was like I think out of Gary's mod.
Yeah.
And Stanley Parable is very good. We played it on stream in the Grand Aquarium Empire Simulation Dome.
We did?
Yes. It's the game where you're wandering. You were on all of those streams specifically.
I'm sure
It's
I
a
was.
game where you're
What
wandering
is
around an
this
office.
game?
It's Severance the
narrated.
game.
Yeah, Severance the game basically is
Yeah.
what it was.
Oh no.
Might have been a
Yes.
different intern that was on that.
It
Yeah, that may
very
have
well
been the
could
innate-
have been. This model is used for a lot
And
of interns. the
Someone
fine
at
motor
that
control.
intern Forrest went to
great.
college with knows the person who made it, like the main guy.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
that is cool.
So you're like a Mickey 17 situation.
Yeah, his
Oh, I
brother's
see
Doug.
that.
Doug
Somewhat
Doug
like
is the
that.
brother of the Stanley Parable guy. Wow,
Whoa.
that makes a lot of sense. He's a Twitch
Yeah.
streamer who makes mods and stuff.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either, but I mean, I knew it because I know all things.
That's true.
Yeah, it is more of a companion situation. Says 1BBBR. But what are you? We know what you're doing next week. But what are your final words? Yes, Emily is on track to lose $100 million, and the studio is throwing her under the bus.
Oh no, Emily.
I don't know who Emily is, but
I'm worried about Emily.
who is this Emily you're telling us about?
I don't know, but it
This is
sounds like
intern
she's out of
Carmen.
money.
Oh, Mickey 17 is going to lose $100 million. Is that what you're suggesting,
Yeah.
Liz
Wait,
World?
really?
How?
That's too bad. It
How
looks
could they
really
know
good.
that? How could they already know it was going to lose $100 million?
Yeah.
That's not on Bong. This is on Zaslav and
Yeah.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Everybody that I know who has seen it has said that it's awesome and is like, I won't
Yeah.
talk to you about it because I want you to see it.
But they
Pretty
didn't.
good. Yeah.
It's the promotion. They didn't do much. They didn't spread the
They
word
also
enough.
moved
Yeah,
the
but it's
date,
only been
like,
out for like
11
a couple
billion times.
days.
Yeah, but that first weekend is the thing.
Need that
Yeah.
first big
Yeah,
week.
I don't think of
guess.
spring break as movie time either.
Right?
No,
Yeah, not really.
but
Well,
I, don't know.
I will go see it, and then they won't lose $100 million. They'll only lose $99 million.
Yeah.
I bet it would have made less when it was supposed to come out back in Dumpuary.
Absolutely, it would have. Yeah.
What Wiz just said is probably, they are
Yeah.
just petty enough to be like, fuck you, March.
I mean, Zaslav.
This is some real Weinstein nonsense yet again.
Oh
is.
shit! It's
really?
a Bong movie.
Yeah, it's bomb.
Well, then
Yeah.
it's definitely good.
Of course, it's good.
Intern, I didn't know that until someone from this channel said it the other day, and I was like, oh,
Oh.
Yeah, it's Bong Joon Ho, so it's gonna be very good.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this looks really good, and
Yeah,
It sucks, Wiz.
Yeah.
yeah. He vetoed their cut. I'm so glad he got final cut though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only
As someone who
heard-
just re-listened to David Lynch's book, where the one chapter is just get final cut.
Yeah, fair enough. I would feel that way.
My
I
favorite
only
is the
heard
chapter
of-
that's this is the key in the box. I don't know what those are, and that's the whole chapter.
Yeah, I
What
only
that
heard of
means.
this movie last week, so that shows you how they're not advertising.
I
it.
saw a
What?
trailer for it in front of some other movie, and I was like, "This looks good."
This movie
Yeah.
was supposed to come out in 2024. Like,
Yeah, it was supposed to be out a
it
while.
famously got kicked off
odd.
of the calendar in 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I was scared this was going to be a Zaslav tax write-off, and it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like it's
Ooh.
going to be.
I would like
I
Zaslav
mean-
to be a tax write-off.
I'm glad it is at least seeable now.
Yes.
Oh, we can have
Before-
a Zaslav
Will,
trap.
will it be on streaming or DVD?
Right.
Who knows? I hope Bong wrote that into his contract.
Will it be a raised by
Ooh,
wolves
so.
situation where it just goes
Yeah.
away?
That would
Even
be
like
wild.
Dropout is talking about trying to get physical media. Like we're
Ugh,
in that era.
what a time.
Interesting.
Hey, physical DVD copies of the entire backlog of Fluval and Intern's internet history.
But does
Not
Fluval
internet
like
search
physical
history, but
media?
shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be fun.
Do you?
Do you? Do you
yeah,
like
do
physical
you like
media?
physical media?
I have them all.
That's true. They are
As long
all
as
in
they're
the
not
studio.
editable.
I have them all.
Oh, okay.
He has all, and by all he means all physical media ever.
Yes.
And it's
Yeah.
It's not just
No,
this
I have
show.
every Grand Trivia. I don't have everything we've done on the channel. I have every Grand Trivia and all the specials, but there are some shows that would not be released on DVD.
Wow.
R.I.P. Dream Detectives, I'm guessing.
Oh, that wasn't even the one I was referring to.
Okay.
Although,
No,
yes.
I was talking about it about up close
Oh.
Yes.
with HPV. The
Yes.
yeah.
There are other things that may not be there, but you know what would be there? Your final words. I want to hear all of your final words.
Yeah, what are your final words? Let's go
Uh,
in order. Blog, you start off with your final words.
Okay. My final words are, and everyone feel free to join me.
Where? Maya.
Maya.
Maya.